So, quick crash course in desktop versus phone layout. Desktop layout is the exact interface that we've been working with this whole time. That's the default, the standard. When you switch to phone layout, you'll see a view like this. And what phone layout does is it allows you to design on a canvas size that's optimized for mobile viewing. So, important thing to note, you don't actually do any building of content within the phone layout view. You build in the desktop layout and then switch into phone view and kind of assemble your pieces and resize within that new constricted canvas. Now, this really won't come into play until you start getting into Power BI service and publishing, but because it is an option in Power BI desktop, I wanted to quickly cover it here. So let's quickly whip up a mobile optimized version of our exec summary. So by default, we're in our desktop mode. If we go to the view menu and click the phone layout, what it does is it gives us this shrunken down canvas and assembles all of our pieces or components over here on the right. And that includes everything, even these little icons that we dropped in, slicers, maps, charts, visuals, logos, all of the pieces are here. So as we start actually dragging items onto the canvas, you'll start to see that we really don't have much flexibility for sizing. So we're not going to be able to get all of these elements into a mobile phone view unless we stack them, one on top of each other. But let's try to get the most important things in here. Maybe it's the current monthly revenue. Maybe it's the current monthly orders here. Try to squeeze in returns as well, kind of our big KPIs. We could probably show our subcategory view down here and stretch it out a bit. And then why don't we pull our tree map? There we go, I'll make this a bit bigger. It's kind of hard to work with. There we go. And maybe it's the top ordered product there as well. So, obviously you don't have to follow along with what I'm doing exactly, but maybe something like that makes sense. And now when you switch back, we haven't edited anything on the desktop view at all. We've just created a new variation of it here in the mobile view. And now if you do end up publishing this report, then it will become accessible on the Power BI mobile app. And this is how users will be able to see and interact with that report. So there you go. That's phone versus desktop layout.